Hello, I'm Janet and I'm aged 51. In 2012 I was diagnosed with primary breast cancer in my left breast, and following treatment I was given the all clear in April 2013. However, in May 2015 it was discovered that the cancer had returned in my bones, liver and lungs, and that it was no longer operable. And then in March 2016 it had spread to the extent where it was classed as terminal, and I was given a 3-month diagnosis, and it's now January 2018 and I'm still here. So I've seen a couple of big birthdays and a couple of extra Christmases that I never thought I'd see.
So why were you referred to Myton?
I was referred to Myton because I'd been in hospital the week prior to coming in here for a high temperature and neutropenia, and I was discharged from the hospital, sent home, and since going home, or between going home and coming in here, I again went off my food. My appetite went down. I was unable at one point to keep any fluids down, and generally my health was just deteriorating quite badly.
How did you feel about being referred?
I was referred. I was due to go back to the hospital on the Wednesday before I came in here, and I obviously wasn't well enough to go in. So my husband contacted the Macmillan nurse at the hospital, who suggested that I came in here for a couple of weeks to try and get myself better, at which point I had what you would only describe as a bit of a nervous breakdown. My whole world fell apart. The thought of going into a hospice just said one thing to me, that I was dying, and that I was going to be coming in under my own steam but going out not under my own steam.
Mm-hmm. And has your perception changed?
Wow, changed. Well, that was on the Wednesday. I had a pretty restless night on the Wednesday night, imagining it to be my last night at home and all that. And I came in on the Thursday morning and I was delaying. I was taking things out of my case, putting them back in, and just to delay coming in. But eventually my husband said, no, enough is enough, come on, we are going. So I came in and I walked through the doors. I got to the doors, and if they hadn't have opened, I think I'd have legged it, but I hadn't got the energy. But as soon as I came through the door, I almost felt, resigned, I suppose, to the fact that, perhaps this was going to be my final, my final few days and stuff. And two of the nurses came over to bring me down to the room that I'm in now, and they were lovely. They introduced themselves and they gave us both a big hug, because obviously my husband was upset, and within about 2 or 3 hours of talking to the nurses, the auxiliary nurses, and then the doctor came to see me along with the sister, and they were talking very positively about managing my medication, getting me back on track and getting me home. And suddenly there was like a switch went on, and it was so relaxing here, like all the weight lifted, and suddenly a switch went on in my head that just said, you're not going to die in here. These people are going to get you better. They're going to get you to a point where you can manage your symptoms with medication or any other way, and they're going to get you home. They want to get you home.